Night Shift Series, Florida Winter AMs, and a little bit of sim racing. We'll be right back.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poycast.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm Tim Ferry. You're watching Poycast.
Tonight's racing, they are not required for tomorrow's racing, but tonight's racing, transponders are required.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice. You're watching the Poycast.
So far, so good. Keeping it clean. Trying to get myself out front.
You're watching the Poycast.
Let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Poycast Live podcast presented by JWS Racing and sponsored by Motor Bros with two locations, one in Punta Gorda and one in Okeechobee, Florida. Today is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. January 8th. Already, guys. Already. The year's already done. It's done. I'm out of here. Anyway, today's episode is recorded out here at the compound. My intentions were to get to Motor Bros today, but some stuff came up right at the last second. Seriously, getting in my car, and plans had changed. So hopefully I'll be out there next Wednesday and be able to do it live. But for now, we'll do a recording. My name is Ploy Dog. I'll be your host, and I'm pumped to be back. I know it's been a while, guys. I do apologize for that. There's been some races that's been happening already from the first of the year, moving into this weekend. And I just was not able to. I mean, between being sick, Christmas, New Year's, and a bunch of other different things that was going on, today I was like, I got the show prepped. I was ready to head out to Motor Bros and almost didn't do the show again. And I was like, you know what? I can record it. I will upload it, and people get their information. So yeah, hopefully you guys can work with me on that and just be a little patient as things go on here. Now, this podcast is motocross, local news and information focused here on the state of Florida. I also enjoy some sim racing, which I'll be sharing a little bit about that as well. We have a couple of races to talk about this coming weekend, but before I do that, I definitely want to give a shout out to the Racing team members Robert and Elliot. They went out to the Vintage Series this past weekend out at Motor Bros Punta Gorda, and Elliot got his first race in. He's no longer a non-racer. He has officially got a race under his belt, and he came home with the third place trophy. So that's pretty good for your first race, buddy. Proud of you. And Robert got his very first win. Now, he's been riding for a long time. He's never won overall. And man, he brought home that number one plate, and I'm stoked for him for that as well. So congrats to both of you. Let's see what's happening this weekend. Okay, we got the Moto Bros Night Shift Series coming up. This will be January 11th and January 11th. Sorry, round three. I meant to say round three, January 11th. I do plan on being on site. I'm gonna be all geared up with my new gear, and hopefully get some footage and stuff like that. No more announcing. I think I'm better suited as a photographer. It's just where I'm at. I did have fun. Don't get me wrong. Just the whole time I kept thinking like, "Wow, I wish I was out there. Wish I was out there." So I know what my strengths are. So I'll definitely be out shooting and stuff like that. What else is happening this weekend? We got the 54th annual Florida Winter Amps. This is round two. January 11th and 12th. This will be out at Dade City. So yeah, if you're following that series, definitely head up to Dade City, get your points together. And I believe the next race is going to be out at Gatorback. So something to think about if you're part of this series. Gatorback's going to be a great place to get some seat time. Always good to get some seat time moving into. I don't care how far Mini Hills is away. Anytime you can get some seat time out there, it's good training. It's good training. As far as some sim news, let's see what we got here. Automobilista 2. Basically, I finally got to sit down with the game. I spent some time with it. And I know I have a video uploaded and stuff like that, kind of talking a little bit about it. I was mostly ranting about how people were shitting on the game. It was weird. I didn't think it was necessary, but it is what it is. At first, the game was tough. There was a learning curve because there was a way it used to play, and then it played a little bit differently. I really like it now. It forces you to kind of come out not like just wide open. You definitely have to warm up your tires, warm up your brakes, and let the track rubber in. The tires grip gets better. Your brakes will activate and stop you better. Like when they're cold, they don't stop you at all hardly. So it's kind of cool. Like you really have to kind of plan out and think about it. 5 lap races are no longer really valid in my opinion, because it's just you really don't feel the effects of everything until you get into about the eighth, six. I would say anywhere between 6 and 8, depending on how long the track is. Laps in before you start feeling that grip really kick in and the brakes really, working and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying all the IMSA stuff, the IMSA content. This is your hypercars, your LMP1s, and your GT3s. Some of my favorite cars to drive. So yeah, no, it's a knockout of the park. I think they did a great job, and I'm looking forward to putting up some more videos and maybe talking a little bit more details about some of the tracks and stuff that I go to. But they do have a lot of American tracks, and this is where Assetto Corsa Competizione was kind of low on my radar because it just didn't have like Long Beach, it didn't have Sebring, it doesn't have, you know what I mean? But I do love the GT3 cars and the way that game plays, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? So Automobilista right now is the top of my list. But yeah, that's pretty much it happening this weekend, guys. Hopefully I'll see you out at the Night Shift Series, and if not, hopefully you're getting some points out at Dade City for the Florida Winter AMs. And yeah, let's check out some weather, and we'll be right back. All right, there you go. And that's pretty much it tonight, guys. I really do appreciate you tuning in, and definitely hit the like button, the share button, all that good stuff, the subscribe, and all that stuff. Now, speaking of subscribe, my YouTube channel, I got it back, my old one. So now I have 2 channels running at once. If I do upload a video, I'll share the link either like in the profile on Instagram. Same thing, I'll share somehow. I'll give you the right link to YouTube. A lot of people like YouTube because you can get the quality up high and watch it on your TV and all that kind of stuff, and it's not like this profile or portrait kind of angle. So it's a regular video. So hopefully I'll get that all worked out. I don't know now. Like I lost my old page and I just started a new page. I don't know if I'm just going to continue from there. I don't know yet. It's wild. YouTube is a pain in the butt, or whatever happened. I don't know. They took it away from me. I disputed it. I never got any information back. And then today, due to some password changing and stuff, I used that account, and it let me in. So I don't know. I don't know why it works, but it does. But anyway, there you go, guys. Hope you have a great weekend and an awesome start to the new year. Today's show is brought to you by JWS Racing and the Whiskey Throttle Compound, and sponsored by Motor Bros, with 2 track locations, one in Okeechobee, one right here in Punta Gorda. As always, thank you for watching. Aloha and take care.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poycast.
Hey, I'm Tim Ferry. You're watching Poycast.
Tonight's racing, they are not required for tomorrow's racing, but tonight's racing, transponders are required.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice. You're watching the Poycast.
So far, so good. Keeping it clean. Trying to get myself out front.
You're watching the Poycast.
Let's go.